Alright guys, fantastic fucking news. Oh my god. They literally did the unthinkable and almost wishful, but made it happen as a realistic thing. Now, if you watched my previous video, you'd have seen I was a little bit confused, and so are a lot of people still, and I just want to put my video out there to kind of confirm for you guys what's true, okay? Now, most of your perceptions were when it played the E3 H2A demo. It was on Ascension. Now, let me just say this straight away. That was one of the 6 remastered maps on their separate engine, and that was only for those 6 remastered maps. So that engine that we saw looked a bit Halo 4-ish. That was only for the 6 remastered maps. So what I'm saying with that is that we have all the fucking maps, all the original engine, and the matchmaking, and it's all in one fucking game. You got Halo 3, 1, 2, and 4. Fuck. Oh my god. And I was just watching the this IGN thing that was at 2 PM PDT time. It just finished at about 10 PM or 10:30 PM for me, or something along those lines. Basically, they played Cairo Station, but more to that, you saw the actual Halo 2 engine that you will be playing for multiplayer, and it looked, and I saw him do a beatdown straight away. I didn't get to see him use a BR or anything, but I saw him beat down, and it looked exactly the same, just in better graphics, and that is all I ever wanted from my channel, guys, was Halo 2 back, and I feel good, man. This was my main look at all the fucking commentaries I ever made on this channel, and they all relate to what I wanted, and this is it, dude. And I just got a big smile right now because I've just seen it, dude, and it's all there. And they, in this interview, 2 PM PDT time, which I just watched, these guys, the interviewers, asked some great questions. They asked about ranks. And now they couldn't, I can't remember who they were interviewing, but the 343 employees couldn't elaborate too much on the ranks. But they said, to the interviewer, with what you just said, and what he basically said was, oh, we loved Halo 2 ranks, where you could lose and you go down, etc., etc. And then the 343 employees basically said, we can't elaborate too much, but with what you've just said, you're going to be very happy. So that means ranks are in the game. Then they asked an even better question: glitches. Alright? Now, here's where it got a bit weird, but in a good way. Because the glitches that I care about, like BXR and double shot and stuff like that, was pretty much 100% confirmed. Super bounces were a bit edgy. I kind of think of it as semi-confirmed. I basically think some glitches will work, or some super bounces will, some won't, because what he said, and I don't know if I'm going to project this in the same way that he did, but you can kind of understand. If it's 60 frames per second, 1080p, that's just a different fucking output, isn't it? And so it's a lot different to try and nail a jump like that on old, like, SCART television kind of like operating system compared to like HD. Do you know what I mean? But as far as BXR and stuff like that went, they pretty much confirmed that when I was watching the interview. Halo 2 also has Forge now. Me and Jerry were talking about that on Skype. Fuck, guys, Forge, man. One thing I wanted to go into, though, was when they were talking about the how you search for a game, and I want someone to clear this up for me in the comments. They said they have every fucking Halo 2 map that was ever shipped that you could play. Now, is this search settings for like Halo 2, or is it like you click Slayer and it's gonna, can you play like Halo 3 Pit on Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer, or Narrows, or Halo 1 Wizard? That's what he said. He said something about Halo 1 Wizard, and you can play that. But I don't know. Maybe, I can't say that that it's wrong here, but that seems almost incredible. I've always wanted to play Narrows on Halo 2. Might be getting ahead of myself here, but I don't think I am. Because I'm just thinking, Halo 3 is not multiplayer, so why would they be making the maps? Well, I guess they'd be making them for custom game, but you know what I mean, right? But yeah, just to confirm, for everyone who had a lot of people had the same perception as me, because there's a lot of likes on the vid that I just had on Halo 4-ish remake of Halo 2, because the graphics looked exactly the same, and I was one of those people who was like, what the fuck is this? But no, for some reason, I don't know why they chose to do that for the E3 demo. I would have personally loved to see them do a original map, original engine gameplay, lockout TS 2v2. You know what I mean? Instead of Ascension on one of the 6 remastered maps. Just seemed a bit odd to me. What else I want to talk about to you guys? Nothing. I'm just fucking pumped, lads. I'm just so happy, dude. You know, I'm gonna be rocking Xbox One so much now. I gotta go buy one, for fuck's sake. But essentially, dudes, you know, Halo 2 never died when you think about it. It was on XBC up until this point, right? And what's weird, what's kind of strange, is XBC's gone down as soon as Halo 2. Like, the servers have just randomly gone down as soon as Halo 2 was, you know, just shown at E3. Coincidence? I don't know. But essentially, Halo 2 never died, lads, and I'm just picturing Sanctuary right now in my head, playing Sanctuary on 60 frames per second, 1080p, on an original fucking engine, so I can... Oh my god. I'm just putting this in my head. It's actually unbelievable what they have done. And for Halo 2 Forge to be in there, it's crazy. It's mind-blowing. But yeah, as I was saying, people had this perception of the game being like Halo 4 based. I saw loads of comments actually like, what the fuck is this? And that was pretty much what I was like, for real, you know. You know, I kind of want to get the message out there to people that, you know, that's not what it is. It's what I've just explained. And you guys should be looking forward to it, because I certainly am. It's still a long way though, man. It's going to be a bitch having to wait, but I look forward to seeing some of the gameplay. And but yeah, please clear up those queries I have about the maps being played on H2A, because you know, it just seems a little weird. They said that they have a logo in the interview. They said when you're like doing the veto system, whoever picks whatever map, it will. Let me go into this. It will, once you all vote for that map, and let's say the majority of the vote goes for Halo 3's Pit or something. Let's say that, okay. It'll have a logo there to show you which map it is for which game, and it will load that engine onto the Xbox One. So essentially, if it's a Halo 2 anniversary multiplayer, I would think that it would be, you know, you playing on those maps, because they didn't say it was like a Halo 3 multiplayer or blah blah, you know what I mean? But you know, they've got all 23 original maps from Halo 2 there, and you know, if you can play all those other maps, that's fantastic. But they need to make sure that the matchmaking system, you can definitely search old Halo 2 style and have your playlists exactly like how they were. I don't want to have to go into the main menu and you know, search for a set playlist that they've picked for me that's going to give me a range of all these, you know, because maybe I don't want to play Halo 3 maps, and maybe I don't want to play all these Halo 1 maps and stuff like that. Does that make sense? I want to have exactly like Halo 2 was, all the playlists, and just those 23 original maps as a playlist, as a separate playlist. Not that sometime I wouldn't want to go play Wizard or any Halo 1 maps on Halo 2 multiplayer. Does that make sense? Just make sure I want them to make sure that they can kind of base that integrated system for you, and not make it so closed off. But with what I've seen and with what they've just said, and to have all of these games on one disc that will load any map with that engine is quite phenomenal to think about it. They not only have they listened, they've really impressed me. Because there's a lot of companies like 2K Sports and EA make the Madden games. I'm sure you know. And all I ever see them do, because I was in a football simulation community, and I believe that EA doesn't upgrade their games. They just do a simple roster change, kind of like FIFA in my opinion sometimes. But I think FIFA's a lot better than Madden. Madden, it really doesn't change the game, and the core fundamentals of actual fucking American football aren't there. These games like 2K that had All Pro Football 2K Sports in 2007 or 2008, these games were still better than these Madden 14 games, you know what I mean? And that's kind of a weird contrast to think that, you know, Halo 2 was always better than Halo 3 and Halo 4 and Halo Reach. And this, like I said, EA, my point being is that EA have never listened, and they don't make an effort to change the game for their consumers. And it's really cool to see that 343 have gone about that and just you know, just fucking listened. I can't explain it better enough. They've listened. What a phenomenal deal, man. $60, which is going to be less for me in pounds to pay, for all of that, for 4 games, all of those maps. You know, and someone was asking on Twitter, oh, can I buy Halo 2 Anniversary separately? Why the fuck would you want to? Like, all of that for that money, I think that's incredible. And I'm just ecstatic, guys. This is all I ever wanted from my channel, and I feel I put some kind of input in. You know, knock me and slate me for saying that, but you know how many commentaries I made back in the day. It's sick, and I hope you enjoyed the commentary, and take it easy. Peace.